Alright guys, so I was gonna go dove hunting today. I just went and got my fingerprints done for, I don't know why I looked at my fingers like there's ink or something on it. It's all electronic nowadays, but just went and got my fingerprints done because I'm finally getting my license to carry. And so I had to get that done today. But I wanted to go dove hunting today because it is the second day of dove season. And it's freaking, it's like raining on one side of town and starting to rain on the other side of town. Clouds everywhere, the birds aren't moving. I don't know if it's gonna happen today. I mean, there's dark clouds up above me, and then there's a spot of sky behind me, and then dark clouds behind it. So I don't know if it's gonna happen today. But I do know what is gonna happen today in the smoke shack. We're gonna be cooking up some beer can chicken. That's right, beer can yard bird. Some brewed yard bird. We got some, I wanted to try the best made pickle beer because I like brining my chicken in pickles. So I figured beer can chicken, beer pickle, pickle beer. It ought to work out, right? Yeah, so we're gonna try it out with one that's lemon and lime. Their best made is nowhere to be found, not only here but in the surrounding communities. So I don't know. I guess everybody bought it out for the hurricane. But anyhow, we're gonna try out some stuff from. It's a Texas brewed company here, here in Texas, and we'll see how it goes. It's supposed to be, I believe, lime and salt. So those are good flavors to have with poultry, and so we're gonna try it out. So next time you see me, I'm gonna be at the house getting the ugly drum smoker started up, getting it lit, and getting this chicken prepped. So I'll see you then. We're out here in the smoke shack, and like I said, we're going to be doing a beer can chicken today. So I've got everything laid out, and excuse the mess on the table. I left it outside for a few days, and so we'll be prepping everything on top of cutting boards and clean surfaces, but excuse the mess on the table. So this is probably one of the only few times you'll see any kind of alcohol use on our channel, and it's not for drinking. This one is for cooking. This is called Vámonos. This is a tart, refreshing beer with lime and salt from Real Ale Brewing Company right here in Texas. And I wanted to get a pickle beer, like I said, to do with chicken, because I do like to brine my chicken in pickle juice. So I figured that'd be a good a good flavor combination. But anyways, we're gonna get this set up. I do apologize. It is kind of raining and windy, so the sound sucks. I do apologize about that. But it is just an amazingly beautiful morning. Like I said, I was gonna do some dove hunting, but it's sprinkling right now, and the wind's picking up. It's just not conducive for a good hunt. But the smell of fresh rain and the smell of cherry wood that I've got going in the UDS, dude, this is a great morning. Got my coffee out here with me, so we're gonna get this cooked up and ready to go. Start out by getting our gloves on and getting this bad boy opened up. The only seasoning I'm going to use is some Kosmo's Q Dirty Bird Hot. I absolutely love this stuff for chicken, even pork and ribs. It's really amazing. We are developing a LoneStarBQ rubs for poultry and pork, but I got to be honest, this stuff is still my favorite. Got our Vamos Real Ale Brewing Company beer, and let's get this chicken opened up. We're going to do very minimal prep work to this chicken. We're not going to trim it up. We're not going to do anything like that. We're just going to take all the stuff out from the inside, get it rubbed down, and shove a beer up its butt. Had this thing thawing in the fridge for a couple of days now, so hopefully it's good to go. That drives me crazy, the little feathers. It's gross. And I always cut the wingtips off because they always burn, and nobody eats them anyways because there's literally no meat. So this makes it easier for me to cut it off. Okay. So we got our bird. Make sure there's no gizzards and junk in there. I'll cut this off just for ease of sitting it, and it's just fat. Okay. Alright. Got all that. I'm going to take off one glove and start shaking some Dirty Bird Hot on our bird. Now I like to put a lot on the inside because this beer can is going to be steaming in there, and some of, quite a bit of it's going to wash away and all that good stuff, so I like to get it nice and covered inside there. And then just a good coat on top. Alright, so that's it for the chicken. So we'll get it, we'll touch up anything that needs to be touched up, but we'll just let that sit there and look good for a minute while we get this beer can ready. So this little contraption, I don't even remember where I got it. I think it was like a package gift that my sister-in-law got me with a whole bunch of stuff, like a rib rack and a chicken drum rack, which we'll have to try out both of those because I've never used those. But this came with it, and I was super excited because I used to have one and I lost it before I could try it out. So we're going to try it out today. So from what I can tell, you just clip it in. Maybe I ought to open it first, huh? Just clip it in. Okay, you got to pull up a little bit. There you go. You got to get the clip over the edge of the can there. Alright, so put on some new gloves. When our smoker is up to temp, it's sitting at 300 at the grate level. So I know where the chicken's going to be sitting. It's probably closer to 350. Again, I'm sorry, this wind sucks. We've got a little storm coming through. We're in the same week as the hurricane that hit Texas. We aren't anywhere close to that because Texas is big and better than your state. But we are getting some spin-off storms. So let's go ahead and shove this can up his butt. Never thought I'd say that on a YouTube video. Okay. So we got that there done. All right, so I go through a lot of gloves. It's just so much easier than washing. Get the smoker opened up, and we'll get this chicken put down on it. Whew. I need to let that cook down a little bit so it's a little cleaner smoke. You don't want heavy smoke like that. The creosote will taste terrible, and the smoke will overtake the flavor. So I'm going to calm this fire down just a bit, and we'll calm that down just a hair so that this is burning a little more clean before we put our chicken on it. I hope this chicken fits. Actually, I didn't think about the fact that it's going to be really tall. I may have to do it on the lower grate where I usually put my heat diffuser. But that's the great thing about this grate from Justin West. It is huge and solid and very flat. There's no ripples, whatever. There's no spots like this to make it wobbly. So I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to lower it down. I'm going to have to put it down about 8 inches lower to that heat deflector, and put the chicken way closer than I originally intended, but that's okay. That'd be like baking it, but we are using wood and charcoal, so that's the only way it's going to fit. Alright, let's get this beer can chicken put over the fire. I just reached through the top and grabbed the actual piece of metal on it. And we'll shake a little bit of Dirty Bird Hot to even that up on top there and get this closed and let it cook for about 30 minutes. We'll come out here and check on it, spray it, cover any burnt ends that are getting too hot, like them drumsticks and maybe the wings, with a little bit of foil, and then spray it with a little oil to keep it nice and moist. Shouldn't need to, because that beer can's going to be doing all the work for us. Stick around. Much cleaner smoke. Got one side opened all the way up, one side closed, and I put the stacks at the opposite end so that we get good flow. Much cleaner. The dogs are out just enjoying a casual walk in the rain. Ginger, hey. You like the rain, old woman? What are you doing? What are you doing? Does it feel good outside? Hi. Hi. Everybody is just enjoying the rain. You know, where we're at, we don't get a whole lot of rain, so when we do get rain, it is truly a blessing. So hopefully this will keep the dirt down for a while. I know it's not going to keep the wind away, but the dirt maybe will stick to the ground a little better after this. And I know the farmers need the rain. They've got cotton planted, and this will definitely help get that started off for this season. So again, we're going to take a look at this chicken here in about 30 minutes or so and see how well it's progressing, see what we need to do from there. We'll see you then. And we're back in the shack. It's been about a half hour, and let's take a look and see how good this chicken looks. Oh wow, it looks good. Take a look. going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of foil and wrap those knuckles, I guess, on the bottom of the drums so they don't get too much color. They're getting a little bit dark, but this is looking really good. It's nice and moist. So I'm going to wrap that up, throw the top back down on this, and let it go for another 30-45 minutes. We'll be back out to check. See you then. Okay guys, we're back. It's been just over 45 more minutes, so this whole thing has been on here for an hour, 15 hour, 20 minutes or so, sitting right around 300 degrees. So let's pop the top and take a look at this beer can chicken. This chicken's actually looking really nice. It looks like there's a good skin built on it. There's a lot of moisture there that I can see inside. There's good color, and I know with Kosmo's Q there's going to be good flavor as well. So let's go ahead and take our Inkbird instant read and check in a couple of places to make sure we're at temp. I want to pull it at right around 160 degrees. So check our breast first. And we'll check our thighs. So our thighs are going to get done a little faster than our breasts. That's just how it works. The thighs are sitting at 145, almost 150, and the breasts are sitting at 135, almost 140. So we're going to close this back up. We're going to let it sit for another half hour. Okay, so it's been the final 45 minutes on our cook, and I think this chicken is ready to go. Let's take a look. And she is a beauty. We're going to go ahead and check a spot in the breast and check the thighs as well. We're shooting for 160, 165 to pull off. And looks like we're right at 160 on the breast, so I know that this is done. Oh yeah, almost 170 there. So this is done. I'm going to grab a glove, then I'm going to get this pulled off. I'm going to get it in a pan to rest and tint it with oil. How about I put this back over here and just stick my finger in there. Let's see if we can get the light to focus. It's not as dark as it's looking on the camera right now, but it does have great color. So I'm going to get it pulled off of that stand. I'm going to get it laid out in the pan the way it will look good. Now you can see that color, it's nice and even. The meat's pulled away from the bones, so I know that it is 100% done. So I'm going to tint this chicken and let it rest for a few minutes before we take a slice and test it out, see how good it is. It already looks amazing. I know it's going to taste just absolutely spectacular. But I can't wait to try this chicken out. So I'm going to take and get a wing, because that's by far my favorite part of a chicken. Oh, look at that. And look at that bone. See, there's good color there, and it's white right there. That was the exposed part. That means that that meat is not dry. If that white was all the way down, that would mean that bone was dried, and the meat around it's all dry. So I am excited because I know that this is some moist meat. So let's take a bite. all the way done. Clear juice. Golly, that's good. See all those juices? Nice and clear. Holy cow. That is freaking amazing. I don't know if I have any flavor coming from the beer, but the moisture is just absolutely fantastic. I definitely recommend doing beer can chicken. The moisture is spectacular. Like I said, I don't know if the flavor did anything. The fact that the beer had flavor to it did anything, but this is spectacular. Perfect blend of the seasoning, of smoke, of just the crispiness of the skin, and the moisture. It's just packed with moisture. So if you've never done beer can chicken, make sure you do beer can chicken. Stick around, because our next video coming up, we're going to be doing Texas style half chickens on the Ugly Drum Smoker. See you then.